Welcome all. The Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2, Part 6. Nerissa. We start with the speech of Nerissa, line number 189. My lord and lady, it is now our time that have stood by and seen our wishes prosper to cry good joy, my lord and lady. Now here Nerissa is very happy that Bassanio has won Portia, and this is what she is trying to convey, and she says that, oh lord and lady, we are very happy to see our wishes fulfilled, and this is the reason we cry out in happiness, in joy, and give greetings to you, O dear my lord and my lady. Gratiano. My lord Bassanio and my gentle lady, I wish you all the joy that you can wish for. I am sure you can wish none from me, and when your honors mean to solemnize the bargain of your faith, I do beseech you, even at that time I may be married too. Now here in this speech, the meaning solemnize means to celebrate. Bargain of your faith is the contract of your love. So Gratiano, in the similar way as Nerissa, is also giving greetings, wanting celebration to be done for the winning of Portia, which has happened recently. So Gratiano, my lord Bassanio and my gentle lady, I wish you all the joy that you can wish. So I am also wishing you the same way as Nerissa is, all joys and all happiness for the upcoming life, and I wish you the same happiness as is expected from my side. And when your honors means to solemnize, and when your honors, hear this, that when you both are celebrating your contract of love in the form of marriage, I request you, I beseech you, I request you that at the same time I would also like to get married. Bassanio, with all my heart, so thou canst get a wife. So he says that okay, fine, you are wanting to get married provided that you get a wife for yourself. Now Gratiano, I thank your lordship, you have got me one. My eyes, my lord, can look as swift as yours. You saw the mistress, I beheld the maid. You loved, I loved, for the intermission no more pertains to me, my lord, than you. Your fortune stood upon the caskets there, and so did mine too, as a matter false, for wooing here until I sweat again, and swearing till my very roof was dry, with oaths of love at last. If promised last, I got a promise of this fair one here to have her love, provided that your fortune achieved her mistress. Now the meanings of this particular speech, have got me one is I have also found one for myself. Beheld is saw. Intermission is the period of waiting. Pertain is to welcome to me. No more pertains to me is no to welcome me. Than your is than to you. As a matter false is as things turn out to be. Sweat again is spend my energy, wasted my energy. Okay, and dry roof is set for the mouth. So here Gratiano says that I thank your lordship, oh dear Bassanio, I really thank you for getting me one. Okay, getting me one here has been said for the wife. I've got a wife for myself. I've searched a girl to be my future wife. So my eyes, my lords, can look as swift as yours. As quickly you had searched a girl for yourself in the form of Portia, exactly in the same way, in the similar manner, I have also searched a to be wife for myself. You saw the mistress, I beheld the maid. So while you were looking or having affection for the owner of this mansion, I was busy looking or eyeing at the maid of this mistress. You loved, I loved. So when you fell in love, exactly at the same time I also fell in love. For intermission no more pertains to me, my lord. And a period of waiting, in the same way as you cannot wait for getting married, exactly in the same way I am unable to bear this intermission. Intermission is period of waiting. I cannot bear it anymore, and as soon as possible I would also like to get married. Your fortune stood upon the caskets there, and so did mine. So as your future depended on the winning of the casket, the selection of the casket, exactly it depended on my fortune also. My future also basically indirectly, not directly but indirectly, depended on the selection of the caskets. As the matter falls, why I am saying so, let me tell you. As things turned out to be, for wooing here until I sweat again, and swearing till my very roof was dry, with oaths of love at last. So I was spending time here while you were busy selecting the casket, the correct casket. I was courting my beloved with all energy and promises till my mouth went dry. If promise last, and if this girl's promise still holds good, I got a promise of this fair one here to have her love, provided that your fortune achieved her mistress. And this girl standing out here, keep it in mind, he is saying for Nerissa. And this girl also promised me that if in case my friend, that is you, Bassanio, wins her mistress by the selection of casket, then only she is going to accept my proposal of love. Portia, is this true, Nerissa? So Portia asks Nerissa whether it is true. Nerissa, madam, it is so, you stand pleased with all. So if you are pleased, yes, it is true. Bassanio, and do you, Gratiano, mean good faith? Bassanio asks Gratiano that, are you really wanting to get married to this girl? Gratiano, yes, faith, my lord. So he says, yes, he admits, he says, yes, I do want to get married to the girl. Bassanio, our feast shall be much honored in your marriage. So our marriage feast shall be honored by having your marriage celebration at the same time as of ours. Gratiano, but who comes here? Lorenzo and his infidel. Now infidel is standing here for the non-believer or the Christian. Okay, here it is being said for non-believer in Christian faith, or the meaning here has been said for, it is basically meaning for Jessica, who is not a Christian. So non-believer in Christian is standing for Jessica, who is not a Christian, she is a Jew. So what, and my old Venetian friend Salerio. So finally Gratiano finds that somebody is approaching them. It is none other but Lorenzo and the wife of Lorenzo, that is Jessica, along with their old Venetian friend, that is Salerio. Enter Lorenzo, Jessica and Salerio. Bassanio, Lorenzo and Salerio, welcome hither. If that the youth of my new interest here have part to bid you welcome, by your leave I bid my very friends and countrymen sweet Portia welcome. So I welcome you all, and if by the newly acquired rights I have the power to welcome you, I rightly welcome you over to this place in Belmont. Portia, so do I, my lord. They are entirely welcome. So she says that I do welcome all your friends here in Belmont. Lorenzo, I thank your honor. For my part, my lord, my purpose was not to have seen you here, but meeting with Salerio by the way, he did entreat me past all sayings nay to come with him along. So here the meanings, by the way is by chance, entreat is persuaded me. So past all sayings nay is that without taking any of my arguments, means he was not ready to listen no from my side, and this is the reason why I had to come along with Salerio, whom I met on the way. So basically Lorenzo had met Salerio on the way, okay, and Salerio insisted Lorenzo to join him to come to Belmont, and that is the reason he came along with Salerio to Belmont. Salerio, I did, my lord. He says, yes, I did persuade him, I did request him to come along, and this is the reason Lorenzo is with me, and I have reason for it. Signor Antonio commends him to you, and there is a reason why I have brought him here. Why? Because Signor Antonio is sending his greetings for you. Gives Bassanio a letter. Salerio hands over a letter to Bassanio from Antonio. Bassanio, ere I ope his letter, I pray you tell me how my good friend doth. So while I open this letter, is before I open this letter, can you tell me how is my friend faring out there in Venice? Salerio, not sick, my lord, unless it be in mind, nor well unless in mind. His letter here will show you his estate. Salerio says, Bassanio, Antonio is basically not sick, but if it is his mind, if you are talking about, he is not at all well. In short, I'll explain it to you. It means that physically he may seem to be well, but when it comes to his mental status, he is not at all keeping fine. and the rest of the things can be conveyed to you through this letter. Go ahead and check that out. His condition, his financial fortune, whatever is his basic condition, you will get to know the details related to his mental as well as his financial condition through this letter. Bassanio reads the letter. Graciano, Nerissa, cheer yon stranger, bid here welcome. Your hand, Salario, what's the news from Venice? So finally, Graciano says, Nerissa, can you just welcome these strangers? Your hand is, he gives a handshake to Salario, and he says, he's asking that what is the news he has brought from Venice. How doth that royal merchant good Antonio? How that doth is means how is the royal, is the noble merchant named Antonio. I know he will be glad of our success. We are Jasons, we have won the fleece. So when Antonio gets to know about our success, I know he is going to be very happy for us. We came here as Jasons. Jasons is suitors. We keep it in mind the story related to Jason. Okay, Jason and the golden fleece. So here we had came as suitors, and finally we have turned successful to win the golden fleece. Salario, I would you had won the fleece than he had lost. So I just wish, a sarcastic comment, he says, I just wish that you would have won the fleece. Fleece here is standing for money, the money which Antonio had lost. Okay, Portia, there are some shrewd contents in yon same paper that steals the color from Bassanio's cheek. Some dear friend dead, else nothing in the world could turn so much the constitution of any constant man. What worse and worse, with leave Bassanio, I am half yourself, and I must freely have the half of anything that this same paper brings you. So finally here the meanings, it is an important speech, keep it in mind. Shrewd is standing for unpleasant matter. Yon is that. Then constitution is standing for complexion. Constant is normal. Worse and worse is means the state is worsening. Leave is permission. So while Bassanio is reading the letter sent to him by Antonio, Portia is keeping an eye on the facial expression of Bassanio, and now she is coming to some sort of conclusion. There are some shrewd contents in yon same paper. So she says that it seems that something unpleasant is written in this piece of paper because it is stealing away the color of Bassanio's face. Some dear friend dead. It seems that there is an information related to some very close friend of Bassanio who is no more alive. Else nothing in the world could turn so much the constitution of any constant man. So she says that no other reason is there which could ever change the complexion, the facial expression of a normal man as Bassanio. What worsening? So it seems that the condition is turning worse minute by minute, second by second, with leave Bassanio. Now she just cannot control it and takes permission of Bassanio and says that I am half yourself, and I must freely have the half of anything that this same paper brings you. So she says that, oh dear Bassanio, I am now your better half, and with this permission now, with this rightly achieved position which I have recently got by you selecting the right casket, I would like to know at least half of the contents which are written in the paper which you are reading to yourself.